Coach Heather coming to you from Excellent Nutrition and Fitness. Things have been changing so quickly since this COVID thing dropped, and it is making everyone's head spin. Everyone's near or at their maximum capacity for stress at this point, and it's not ever going to go back the way it was anytime soon, if ever. I feel really lucky to have been specializing in stress as it relates to nutrition and fitness because my personal and professional experience is now allowing me to help you during this time. So you're going to be getting a lot from me over the next 30 to 60 days because I want to make sure that through this time you're staying grounded and getting what you need to keep your stress under control and your nervous system balanced. One thing is certain, we're going to have to keep going. To paraphrase Theodore Roosevelt, with whatever we have, wherever we are. And today I'm going to talk about exercise, and it's not what you think. You're no doubt seeing a flood of free exercise resources recently to do during this self-isolation, shelter-in-place, quarantine lockdown, whatever they're calling it, purportedly to keep you from gaining weight from stress eating or to keep you from going crazy from stress and or boredom. But what worked before isn't going to work now. The high intensity workouts could actually be doing you more harm than good. Why? Because of allostatic load, which is basically a fancy term for your total stress from all sources: physical, emotional, financial, relationship, environmental, work stress, divisive politics, and now limited resources, uncertainty, social isolation, and being constrained from moving around freely. Not to mention that this virus is, in fact, the proverbial bear or tiger that is going to eat you if you don't run away. Your stress system is in legitimate overdrive because of a life-threatening situation. When you have more stress than your system can bounce back from, something breaks. Maybe it's your mental health, maybe it's your digestion, maybe it's a headache or getting snippety with the people that you live with, or maybe it's taking a fall or getting a pulled muscle. When you have increased stress from any of those sources, you have increased muscle tension throughout your body. It's one of those physiological reactions to emotional stress. That's why emotional stress is one of the biggest triggers for injury that there is. It means that your body is less likely to handle the impact and strain of exercise, even if you're exercising as you normally would. I'll say that again. If you're exercising as you normally would, that's increasing the amount of pressure and physical stress that you're putting on the tendons and ligaments around your joints. When you're doing exercise under normal circumstances, you're activating your sympathetic nervous system to a state called eustress, which is balanced by rest and relaxation, returning to that parasympathetic state of rest and digest. When your sympathetic nervous system is activated to respond to a threat, this state is a state of distress, which we colloquially call fight or flight, which means our body is primed and ready for something to happen, and that the nervous system is increasing the amount of tightness in your body to get that reaction going, to save your life. By perpetually being in that fight or flight response, though, without any downtime, without any relaxation, and not hitting that rest and digest, we're pushing that muscle tightness higher and higher and higher all the time, and you're more likely to get injured because of that increased stress. It's the perfect storm for more injuries to happen. That's why I'm recommending at-home exercise, not because it's dangerous to be in the open air, but because if you're out and about, running or cycling on the trails or in the woods, if an accident were to happen, and they always do, who's going to be able to help? All the medical staff are busy, the whole healthcare system is at the breaking point already. Why risk adding more strain to an already strained system? And if you did go into the hospital at this stage, it's going to increase your risk of infection because that's where all the sick people are. Long story short, there's going to be no one there to help you if you get any injuries. If you hurt yourself, you're basically going to have to handle the pain on your own. So exercise at home is the best strategy. The intensity will likely be lower than being at the gym or outside, which is good for the amount of strain our bodies are under right now, both physically and emotionally. These next several weeks are not about trying to improve our physical health. They're about doing what we can to find a balance between our physical and emotional well-being. And that means eating well. It means sweating a bit, but not training to our max. It means avoiding stress because being cooped up inside is stressful enough, and finding ways to smile, laugh, and be happy. Let's make the adjustments we need to stay safe and healthy physically and emotionally for the next 30 to 60 days. So I'm recommending for exercise, reduce your intensity, increase the frequency, take posture reset breaks 2 to 3 times an hour. That's going to open up your lung capacity so that you can practice taking intentional, slow breathing practice. I'd like to invite you to my free Facebook group, Excellent Vitality Experiment, which is a safe, positive atmosphere of learning and encouragement where you can be in community with others who are focused on optimizing their mindset and environment to create and ingrain new healthy habits around food, mood, and movement that foster balance in the nervous system. Last week I posted a video demonstrating a self-massage technique called self-myofascial release, or SMR, using a tennis ball. And this week we're working on diaphragmatic breathing technique called box breathing. To access these training videos, future workshops, workouts, recipes from the pantry, and to add to the discussion, you can go to excellent.link/group. That's xlnt.link/group. I'll look forward to seeing you there, and I'll talk to you again tomorrow.